Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Diamonds and Dew, aka Lee K. Obviously, I'm Lee K. I'm nobody else. Well, I could be my evil twin, um, but I'm not. It's just me. Uh, and of course, yeah. And of course, my loving wife, Lenore, who will be reading once again.
And that is I.
That is her. We're still trying to mess with the ability to be able to hear her, which has not been easy. She can be heard, but it's soft. I'm getting a lot of complaints about that, and I'm trying. I really am.
Not my fault.
Speak normal.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. That's better.
That's not normal for me.
That's not normal for her. We've got a couple of different things today. I've got some notes that are from the previous to the last Whip and Chat where a couple of the questions didn't get answered, so I want to go back and answer those first, and then we'll move on. So,
Okay?
yes, okay.
Okay, Lee, this is from Sparkle Diamonds, and
Yep.
this is for you.
Okay.
She wonders, how long have you been diamond painting?
Okay, well, that's kind of easy. Sort of. I started diamond painting in 2023, late in the year. My loving wife bought me some. Huh?
Must have been 2022.
Oh, pardon me, I was just corrected. You don't have to, you can correct me out loud, honest.
I can?
Yes.
You mean you won't beat me anymore?
No, I won't beat you anymore. I won't beat you any less either, but that's beside the point. However, like I said, so it was 2022. I took quite a bit of time off because of my back. I had injured my back and caused a lot of problems. So I didn't have anything other than that. That's why this kit is still in the works. For that reason. Hopefully I won't get my head in the way as much as I have been in doing this painting, because I've noticed the last few filmings I have been. Next.
Okay, and this is from Tammy, and she has 4 questions.
Okay.
Tammy wonders, what kind of music do you like?
That is kind of easy to answer. The best way to explain that is what I don't like. I don't like heavy opera, although I do like some. And I don't like gangster rap. I'm sorry, all of this swearing and whatnot is unnecessary in a song. Other than that, I'm pretty much open.
Do you have a favorite artist?
Aerosmith, AC/DC, Travis Tritt, and Dolly Parton, Nat King Cole.
Eclectic tastes.
Who's the other one besides Nat King Cole? Dale.
Oh,
Dale. Harry Belafonte. Yes, thank you. Daylight come and me wanna go home. Yeah, I don't sing. That's my evil twin too. Anyway. Next.
Have you ever been to a concert?
Yes, I have. I've actually been to 1.5. I say 1.5 because of the fact that I went to a Kenny Rogers concert, which was a lot of fun, even though I locked the keys in the car when the car was running. But what are you going to do? And the other one I went to is Boston, when they were playing at Symphony Hall. I say that's a half concert because I was actually there for the sound check. I was working at the time. And the sound checks when they do the sound checks, they actually do the whole song. I mean the whole set. So technically I was at a concert. Next.
Are you a reader?
No. There were some other questions with that, and I just chose not to have them because that one will answer all the others.
What kind
You
of
know,
books
do I
do you
per,
like?
yeah, what kind of books? Do I read ebooks? All that crap. Nope. Sorry. Next.
Okay, this is from Olivia. This is our new week.
Okay.
Both of you have become quite the enjoyable staple at my dining room table. Thank you, Olivia. As I listen to you both while I diamond paint. Both of you remind me of my husband and I. My husband works in law enforcement, much like security, and I myself have worked in healthcare administration.
Much like Lenore.
Thank you. Thank you both for another great whip and chat. Look forward to your next one. And I can't read the rest. Oh, there's more to read. You'll hold on a minute while I get this straightened out.
Yep,
You just click on read more, right?
that is correct.
Thank you very much.
Click read more and it'll pop down.
Your painting is coming together nicely.
Yeah, it's not coming along too badly.
Did you want to reply to anything, or you said?
I think that's about it. I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
You will find people that, as you when you leave remarks, I do tend to answer the remarks just to acknowledge the fact that I know you've taken the time to write a remark. And so when I reply to it here, generally speaking, it may be the exact same thing. I apologize, but how much more can I say?
And the next one is a comment from Cynthia. She says, "Cool whip and chat. Thank you," with a little heart.
Oh, little heart. Little does she know me. Thank you very much. And that was from Cynthia, you said?
Cynthia.
Cynthia. Thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate it. Every little comment helps. Good, bad, or indifferent.
And this one is from Mimi. Hi,
Me,
Lee.
me, 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 me.
Hi, Lee. Great whip and chat. This was my first time watching yours. I love to see how your wife helps you with the questions. You guys are too cute. That's us.
Well, yeah. We're cute, all right. We are something else.
Yes, we
They
don't
haven't
know
figured
yet.
out what yet, but we are something else. And it is appreciated. We do have a good time. We try to. It's like anything else. You do what you can. Next.
This one's from KC, that's me. And here we go. Lee, I'm new to your channel, but I feel like I know you through other channels. Of course you do. I listen more than I talk. I am so happy for you and your channel. Can't wait to hear Lenore sing opening. She actually sang one of my husband's and my favorites, Teach Me Tonight. Phoebe Snow, by Phoebe Snow. We sing that together. Such a beautiful song. Thanks so much. Thank you for what you said about me. I appreciate that. And now, would you like to answer anything, Lee?
Oh, gee, you're letting me say something?
On your own whip
Cool.
and chat.
On my own whip and chat, you're letting me talk. Oh my God, I don't know what to say. No, I appreciate that, Casey. It's very nice, and it is appreciated. Like I said, it's good to have people comment. It actually feels good when I get the positive comments, because quite frankly, I didn't think anybody would be interested in listening to me platter on for however long. Next.
Okay, this one comes from Trin.
Yeah.
Okay. Great whip and chat. Possible, fun, nosy subject for discussion. Okay. With your experience in security at various venues, what are some crazy things you've seen or have had to assist with? Halloween? Remember that?
No, I don't.
witch dress?
Oh, well, I worked in a mall during Halloween. And it was a 2-story mall in Burlington, for any of those of you that are in Massachusetts.
Oh, this is just, okay.
And some of the costumes that I've had to throw out of the mall were women in complete see-through clothing. Actually, not clothing, just a plastic dress. And I don't mean saran wrap.
You don't mean anything underneath it.
And yes, nothing underneath it at all. So yeah, they had to go quite quickly. You know, and yeah, let's just sort of like throw a jacket over them real quick, get them the hell out of Dodge. I've had lovers at a construction site, which was really super weird. Because the first time I threw this car out, it was 2 women. The second time I threw the car out, it was 2 men. The 2 men were married to the 2 women.
Uh-oh.
Go figure. And no, I couldn't make this stuff up. As much as it sounds like I did.
And the next one is from Laura. She gives a last name. We don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's a comment. Another great whipping chat.
Another great whipping chat. You know, Laura, love you to pieces, but at least give me something to work with. No, thank you very much, hon. I appreciate it. You know, we do it. We do our best, and I don't mean doo-doo.
And this one is from Christy. Hey, Lee and Lenore. Thanks for the whipping chat. I enjoy the banter between the 2 of you. Have any good adventures you can share? The length of your marriage? You should have some wonderful stories.
Oh, let's see. Where's that pad of paper?
Oh.
It's over there.
Yeah, what do you need that for? Oh.
Because it's got the list of things like I was going to talk about.
Oh, well, you didn't tell me that. And I wouldn't have put it over there.
You can't wheel yourself over there.
No.
Sorry about that. There will be a slight delay in the continuance of this discussion.
Is this, what do you want?
That's the first page, yep. Okay, let's see. Her mother.
Hey!
Hey!
Go ahead.
She was a pain in the ass.
My mom.
She was a sweetheart. When she was ill, we moved her in with us and moved her out of the city that she was living in. Moved her in with us, and it got to the point where she had to be tucked in at night. You had to go in, make sure everything was okay, make sure, everything fit right. You know how it is to tuck in a child. Well, it wasn't she had to be tucked in by her daughter.
She never liked me.
She had to be tucked in by her son-in-law. Yeah, that's right, me. Well, she had this small little fan that was on her bureau across from her bed. And she had to have that on at night at all costs.
She had to have that. She had emphysema.
And I mean, she was ill. She had emphysema, and she had trouble breathing anyway. But one night, it was pointed right at her. And she said, "Hey, Lee, can you do me a favor and move the fan a little bit?" So, there's the fan. Okay? It's pointing right at her. I went over to the fan and I went, "Is that okay, Ma?" "Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Thank you very much. It just needed to be moved." Didn't touch it.
But she was happy.
But as long as she got her way, her last little thing before she went to bed, she was perfectly happy. One of the other things is we were living up in New Hampshire, and some people we knew worked at a furniture store. And Lenore had gone to take care of something. I forget what exactly was going on. But while she was gone, I was joking around with the saleswoman, who was a friend of ours, and I said, we have pretty much the same tastes. She didn't believe me. So she took me around to all the different departments for the living room, the bedroom, the kitchen, the whole 9 yards, and had me pick out furniture. So I picked out what we would like, and then maybe 15 minutes later, she come walking in. So we told her what was going on, and I sat down and I waited, and she took Lenore around, and Lenore then proceeded to pick out every single item of furniture that I liked, and that I picked, because we both like it. Mm-hmm. Needless to say, the woman's jaw dropped. You know, it was like, hey, well, we told you. You wouldn't believe us. And one other, I think. I'll go with one more. One of the biggest things, we had worked in a storage facility, self-storage facility. And one of my jobs in the self-storage facility was to go up to the floors, because we have 6 floors, and sweep the floors. Now, I used a push broom. Real simple, right? I then proceeded to throw my back out, pushing a push broom that didn't have anything in front of the broom. Threw my back out to the point I finally made it downstairs, laid in bed, couldn't move. We were hoping that maybe, ibuprofen or something would take care of it. Nope. I had to take a broken office chair, lay across the office chair in order to roll myself out to the office to talk to Lenore. Then roll myself back into the bedroom and try and get into the bed. When the ambulance finally came, they put me in the gurney. And the space was so small coming out of the bedroom into the hallway that they actually had to tilt the gurney up. And when they tilted the gurney up, I let out such a scream that a customer in the office thought that I was being murdered. And the ambulance attendant at the foot of the gurney turned sheet white. Scared the piss right out of him. And I was out of work for 6 months.
We just started there too.
Yeah, no, we were about 2 months into it, and I was out for quite some time.
Your wife had to learn the operation all by herself.
Yeah, she had to learn everything all by herself. And she did a hell of a job at it too.
Yeah, my boss loved me.
But so the rest of it, I think I'll wait till
next week.
Either next week or whatever. We got more questions.
Okay.
Or comments.
All right.
I was gonna say, did you get lost?
No. Just a DP shooting girl?
Yep.
Okay. Hi, Lee and Lenore. Another fantastic whipping chat. Lenore, I love the way you try to keep Lee PG-13-ish. Yeah, right. Lee, your whipping chat is kind of along quite nicely.
My whip?
Yeah. Thank you for answering all my questions. Lenore, we share a bookkeeping background, and and my mother was an avid reader like you are. She could read a book a day. What do you like to read?
That's you.
Believe it or not, I like biographies. I love science fiction. I love stories about witchcraft, though I'm not a witch. but I just love the stories.
That's a matter of opinion.
You find out later when you start barking instead of talking. No, I like. Lee has eclectic tastes in music. I have eclectic tastes in books. So I have a really lot of different types of books I like to read. If I like the book, I'll read it. I don't care what it's about. But that's all I can say.
There you go. There's your answer.
Yeah. Okay. This one comes from Cindy.
Okay.
Love your whip and chat, and there is nothing wrong with being spoiled. So here are my questions. Lee, how did you find diamond painting? Do you think you will ever collect? Did we read this? Ever collect DP accessories such as cover minders or pens?
Well, I found diamond painting quite some time ago when I was looking for something when I was looking for paint by numbers actually. But when I looked at the box looked kind of confusing as to what to do. Believe it or not. This was several years ago. So I gave it up, and then in 2021,
Yeah.
I looked at it again and said, hey, I might want to give that a try. So Lenore bought me an accessories pack and some budget diamond paintings, yes. Those things.
Yeah.
Why isn't this thing... Jesus. I can't get the damn things out.
Would you like me to do it?
No, because I need the tray.
Oh.
Anyway, while I'm struggling with this, I think what I got to do is I got to get some dryer sheets
Yeah.
and wipe down the tray.
Okay.
I'm not going to worry about it now.
Okay. All right. I have a question from Cindy also, but I've also answered most of this. But for Lenore, what kind of books do you read? I have been reading avidly since 1974 when I got married. I now have around 1,000. Okay. She's around 1,000 books. Now I listen to audiobooks while I diamond paint. Looking forward to more whip and chats from the two of you. I answered the part about what kind of books I like. A lot of different type. If the story hits me within the first few pages, then I'm gone. I'm going to finish the book. And I have them mostly on my little laptop, notebook computer, and that's where I do all my reading from. When Lee and I moved down here to Florida, we took a bunch of books to a discount store that sells them and basically gave them to them, but we must have had at least 500 or more that we just dropped off there, and they were in seventh heaven. Now I just have them on my computer, but I love it anyways. Thanks for the question, Cindy. Questions. And this one comes from Melanie. Bonjour, Lee and Lenore.
Melanie Hebert.
Nice to hear you both. Lenore, do you have any hobbies? Lee, you need an assistant during Tim's lives. LOL. Thanks for showing your pen. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that beat a pen right there.
Yeah.
I'm working with the same stuff. That's why I haven't said anything during the start of the whip and chat. So, anyway,
And
Melanie, thank you very much.
my hobbies are singing and reading.
And yes, her hobbies are singing and reading. She sings and reads.
At the same time.
Sometimes.
I sometimes sing the dialogue.
Yes, sometimes she sings what she's reading. Really kind of funky when you're sitting there going, the hell is that?
All right, the next one is from Sheila.
Sheila. That H?
Yes.
Okay, that is Sheila. I have to say that because there is also a Shelia.
Ah,
Shelia.
yes, this is L.A. I love the O snap dots. Do you use wax or putty? Good luck, Lenore. Tomorrow I will be praying for you. Thank you very much. We still have no answers about that.
Yep,
'Cause
that's
they
the
haven't
other
had the
update.
test yet.
That's the other update. She hasn't had the test yet. She's got to go have some more blood done because they need some more information that they don't have. So she's got to have another blood test done. But I will, like I said, as I get information, I'll pass that along. I'm not going to wait for a whipping chat on that because I know you all are asking. Go ahead.
Okay. Do you use wax or putty?
Oh yeah, wax or putty. Well, once I figure out why I can't get the O snap dot into the single placer, actually I know why, because the tweezers I have are plastic tipped, and the tips, the sharp point tips, fell off of them a long time ago, so they won't push anything in. I gotta get a toothpick or something and try it that way. And other than that, I use putty.
All right. This one comes from Henny. Hello, Lee and Lenore. I can't even say my own name. Fun whip and chat. Question for moi. What is your favorite genre of books you read?
Went through that too.
Yeah, I know. I like if I open a book on my little
Tablet.
tablet. Thank you. And I read the first few lines. I can tell by the writer's style and whatever if I like it or not. So I could read anything. It depends. So and if I like it, I'll read it.
And no, we're not talking about the things that they came down from the mountain on with the Ten Commandments. Not that kind of tablet. I know we're old, but you know.
Is this Dottie Diva or Doty? D-O-T-Y.
Doty.
Doty Diva. It's Doty. Long. Oh, I should have read the first sentence.
Yeah.
It's town.
It's the town where
it's
she
the
lives
town
in.
I live in. Fun your wife is still doing the comments. Is your brother going to be joining the whips?
No.
Nice whip and chat.
No, he is not. He is not one to be. He doesn't like to be talked about, for one thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wouldn't be on YouTube if I started letting him come in.
But no, it's not a good idea.
No. Next set.
Yes. This is, I think, the last one. And this comes from Tammy. And she says, howdy, Lee and Lenore.
Howdy!
First of all, I want to thank you so very much for being my friend and for always looking out for me. I truly appreciate your friendship more than I could ever say.
Right.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, she's got more. She always does.
Oh boy. Second, I apologize for asking too many questions last week. I don't blame you for not answering them. I promise I'll keep them short this week. Oh, don't do that.
Yeah,
Gives
really.
us something to do. What kind of movies do you like? Do you have a favorite actor or actress? Come on, Lee.
Asterisk.
Yes.
I like Star Wars. I like Star Trek. I like any of the Star Treks, actually. Deep Space Nine, the whole 9 yards. The only one I'm really not a fan of is Enterprise with Scott Bakula.
Yeah.
But that's because, and I've said this before, I think, is the fact that there's a lot of historical inaccuracies in their storylines. I like science fiction. basically, as like I said, Star Wars and Star Trek. So yeah, science fiction. I like some psychological thrillers, Psycho being one. Carrie,
Oh,
which was, although bloody, was very good, I thought. Um, as far as actors, I don't really have any favorite actors. There are so many. You know, it's just hard to pick from anyone.
okay. And they just I also know you like Star Trek. You
Yep,
already
I just
this.
answered that.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it's quite possible you can hear them in the background
Yeah.
again. I think Shay was right. Shay turned around and said to me that, yeah, you gotta keep Star Trek in there. That's your thing now.
Yeah. One last thing. I heard you singing, dude.
Oh,
So stop telling everyone I hallucinated.
I'm telling you, that was my evil twin brother.
Yeah, that was Jack.
Yeah, he is evil. You know? But no, I know. And everybody knows that I'm lying when I tell them that you're hallucinating, so deal with it, damn it. Tammy is the one, I think I told you one day she said she was going to bed, and she kept wanting to stay up and wanting to watch Tim's turnings.
Yeah.
And every time she tried to talk, I talked over her. I wouldn't let her talk. It's like, no, you said you were going to bed. No, you said you were tired. No, you said you weren't feeling good. You're not going to get a word in edgewise, so you might as well give it up because I'm not going to let you talk. And she tried to talk again, and I just keep on talking and talk right over her until finally she shut the damn thing down. Yes, I am nuts, but that's okay. Not only am I nuts, but I have to. But I am somewhat overprotective of family and friends. What's that for?
Somewhat?
Yeah, somewhat. I don't go overboard.
Yes, you do.
Well, okay, so I go a little overboard. And that was the last comment.
That was the last
There
one.
was one other story I wanted to tell. I saved some of them for next week, but
It says 2 replies.
oh no, don't
No.
worry.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to mark these.
Her brother.
Yeah, my brother.
Her brother. Here is a man who knows quite a lot in his own mind, including shortcuts. We went to pick him up at work one day up in New Hampshire. The sun was out. It was a nice afternoon. And it was about a 45-minute drive. He turns around and he says, I know this perfect shortcut. 3 hours later, it was dark out. I had no idea where we were. And I said, no, I will find us out of here. You keep your mouth shut. And
Very close.
20 minutes out, 20 minutes after that, we were home.
Yeah.
I said, shortcut, huh? But I will leave the stories at that at this point.
I wanted to thank Tim.
Go ahead.
Today, Tim finished making me a pen and pencil set, and they are so beautiful. I just wanted to thank him, and I'll even come in and sing a song for him. So there.
So you'll get another song, Tim. Tim, for those that may not know, Tim is from Leopard Leatherworks. I will leave a link in the description to both his YouTube page and his Facebook. Well, his and Carrie's Facebook.
Yeah.
So that you can take a look at what he's got or what they've got.
Mm-hmm.
They do beautiful work.
Oh yes.
like I said, that's where this pen came from.
These are actual pen.
You know.
Actual pen and pencil.
But the pen and pencil, it's a pen and pencil set that he actually made for Lenore for her birthday, which was back on the 18th of February. But he has been so outrageously busy with some of the most beautiful pens that I have seen the colors of. The Shea by the Sea pen and the new 800 member pen that you really need to take a look at because he did awesome work on them. So, having said all of that, and hopefully not having gone too far overboard, but yet by the same token I don't want to go too short. But at any rate, it is what it is. I want to thank everybody who has commented, liked, subscribed, and I encourage anybody who hasn't to do just that. You know, like and subscribe. Comment if you would. Like I said before, it is my script. Without it, I would be sitting here twiddling my thumbs.
Or you'd make me write something.
Or I'd make her write something.
Make up some
Oh,
questions.
by the way, to add to something else, there is a poll in the community tab. I will be leaving that poll up until Friday. So if you would go check that out and reply to it, well, vote on it. You don't necessarily have to reply, but vote on it. That would be greatly appreciated because it's going to determine my first live and what might come of it. So I will bid you a fond farewell. I will see you in other lives. I will have more stuff on the catering table as I write some more stuff down. And have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.